So hey all, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to tell you about Darakaraka placement in 12th house. But before we get started, please subscribe my channel and follow me on Instagram so that we can stay connected. So let's begin our video. So firstly, what is Darakaraka? Darakaraka is a planet that holds the lowest degree in your birth chart, just like your Atmakaraka planet holds the highest degree. Same way in Gemini astrology, Darakaraka holds the lowest degree. Okay, and just like Atmakaraka tells about your soul, who you are from within, same way Darakaraka tells about soul of your partner, soul of your spouse, soul of your soulmate. Okay. So like opposite poles attract, same way you and a partner attract. There is an attraction between two people, two souls, or that's why they are together. So Darakaraka basically tells you about your spouse's nature, your spouse's characteristics, his features. So when your Darakaraka is placed in your 12th house, it shows that firstly your spouse can be from foreign lands or from another country, and if it's not from another country, then it's quite possible that your spouse is from other culture or quite possible from other religion, speaking different languages, and many things can be different, but to be honest, differences will be there. And differences can be also of like your difference in nature, difference in likes and dislikes. It's also possible. Now, if it's Sun. So we know that Sun is a planet that wanna become the leader, that wanna rule. And it doesn't want to sit alone in a place where he's not able to rule the people or become the leader. Sun is gonna feel very inferior. He will not have that confidence to deal with public. And you will notice that thing that your spouse is like, he feels inferiority complex, or he's not having that confidence to deal with public or to talk to public, or to even you, he feels like he's shy or he's not that open to you as well. Because Sun here is very lonely, and it shows that the Sun desires loneliness here. The soul desires loneliness. The soul don't want to deal with public. But your spouse may gain a lot of name and fame in foreign lands and other countries while deal with foreign clients. So it's recommended that your spouse should go in another country for work or for getting name and fame than his own country. But whatever it may be the Sun's placement, it's a Darakaraka, and it shows that your spouse will try to dominate you and will be like wanna be the leader in the family, and you will have to listen to your spouse. He will be the leader, and then only he will feel happier. If your Sun is in enemy sign here, then it's possible that you and your spouse may have ego clashes or ego battles. So please be careful while you both communicate. Now, if it's Moon, then Moon is very well placed here. Like, we cannot say very well placed, but yeah, it's good because it's Moon rules Cancer sign, and a Pisces, that's the original of the sign that sits in 12th house. So Moon here is somewhere good, but we need to see the sign where it's placed. It shows that your spouse will be very imaginative and will love to spend time in loneliness, will be very emotional, and will experience that emotional ups and downs. Well, you will also experience that thing because Moon is it's your moon. So somewhere the mind of you and your spouse will be same. And now it's like you are dealing with a person who is like you. So it's the very hardest thing to deal with the person who's like you, because then whatever bad habits that we carry come in front of us, and we need to deal with that. So you may feel at times that your spouse is not caring for you, or is always lonely and does not want to communicate. So you may feel this thing. If moon is in like every sign or water sign, then the chances of foreign travel are very high, and like you may have a spouse from other country, other culture. Even your mother may have favors from foreign lands. So it's a good placement unless until it's not debilitated or receiving Nij Pankaj Yoga. So whatever is the placement, you have to deal with that because it's your karma. And now if it's Venus, then Venus here is good because it's like exalted here. Now if it's Venus, then Venus is good here because Venus is exalted in Pisces, and Pisces is a sign that sits in 12th house. So before we take any decision or conclusion, we need to check which sign is Venus placed in. If Venus is placed in Scorpio, then the person may be a very introvert kind of person who is not able to express what he feels and his feelings, his love. So this kind of person, and Venus here shows that you may get luxuries, name and fame in foreign lands, but it also shows that after marriage, depending upon the sign is placed in, your spirituality will rise. Your spouse will be the one who will bring that spirituality in your life, and you will become more spiritual, and you will feel like, I don't care how I look or about my physical appearance. I more care about my heart and my soul, depending upon the sign it's placed in. If like, for example, it's placed in your Pisces, then it shows that you're gonna get a spouse who is good looking, but your spouse doesn't care about his looks. Or it can also mean that your spouse is not very good looking, but he's very much into making his looks good, or wanna make his looks or even your looks good. But it gives a secret love, like you both don't like to show your love to public, and everything is very secretive. You don't want to show to public about your love. And now if it's Mercury, then it shows that your spouse will become very communicative when you both are alone. When you both are in public or with people, your spouse will not like to speak that much, but when you are alone, he really want to talk or communicate. It shows that your spouse may have some business dealings or any kind of project, or some dealings with people in the foreign lands, or he may working for any MNCs, or dealing with foreign countries and people somewhere. He may have some kind of business like that, or he can also be in healthcare field, or he's working for the people who really need some help, like in jail, hospitals, and places like this. But your spouse will very much interested when you talk about spirituality, or you talk about something that people don't really want to talk about. And now if it's Jupiter, then it shows that your spouse will be a very wise person, very intelligent person, a person who really understands. Jupiter here is gonna expand your losses. So after marriage, please be careful about your spendings, because it will increase, because Jupiter expands the things of the houses it sits of the houses it sits in. So you need to be very careful while spending something, because you can also face losses. So please be careful about it. But it gives you a spouse who is really into spirituality, depending upon the sign it's placed in. And after marriage, it will also bring spirituality in your life. And if Mars, then Mars is not very good here, because Mars is giving its aspect in 8th aspect in 7th house. So like, it says that after marriage your life will transform, and we don't know it will be a good transformation or it will be a bad transformation. For that, we need to see how your 7th house is and how the Lord is placed. So Mars here shows that your spouse may be very aggressive in nature, but he will not show that thing in public. When you're alone or in home, his that wild aggressive nature will become activated, and he will become like his original that aggressive nature will come alive. So this thing it shows, and your spouse may be working in healthcare field, where he will need to take care of the people who really need help, and can be yoga teacher or have a good name and fame in foreign countries and foreign lands. But it will also create problem in going to foreign lands if if Mars is not well placed here. If it's Saturn, then Saturn here shows that your spouse is a miser who doesn't wanna spend lots of money, and he's more into savings. But the thing is, he's not able to do that. Somewhere he always needs to spend money, and it shows that in early ages you may have to travel to other country or have to settle abroad or something like that. And, Saturn here can also make you separate from your family after marriage. So this is the thing, and we need to check the whole chart. But your spouse will be of cold nature, will not be very communicative or very childish, or someone who's really into enjoying life. Is very matured, wise kind of person, just like the characteristics of Saturn. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I really want to share it, and please comment like on which video you wanna I make next. And thank you, and bye bye.